first you get in the tournament, but ties that all the way through the draft.
Yep. I kept waiting for it. Good Beastmaster ban for Birders Pro. I was just about to say, this is going to be Vici Gaming's attempt to counter the Chen, so they're like, okay. They look through their, I don't know, maybe the console.
Niestety, zobaczymy. Koman podchodzi do piłki, strzał prosto w mur. Piłka jednak trafia do Lewandowski! 1-0! Robert Lewandowski.
Today we had some pretty big belters yesterday with some wonky playing paths as well, but it really sets up for a very impressive day with Optic in #1, which I don't think anyone would have predicted.
No, they won game 1 and they ended the day with winning game 4, so impressive performance by Optic, and doing it in a way that they rotated. They never got the circle. In game 1 it was the southeast, they looted North George. In game 4 another like easter circle where they looted North George. So just proving that, you know, having the circle doesn't mean anything. If you hold circle, there's not going to be anyone looting it. So you can actually go early and start looting it yourself. So you don't really need loot right now because you know that there's not going to be anyone around that.
Because like Tempo Storm, who are normally a West Coast loot team, they're actually down in, in Ferry Pier and stuff like that. They're doing their coastal team. Nobody's gone Primorsk. Optic actually made an adjustment, a wise adjustment, because they're normally a North Georgia pole team. They actually went up to Kameshki.
I look at this and think there's a real good potential. I think that should come swing the 2-0. That would be a huge convincing match.
To be fair, I think the rest of the game was really the rest was never able to establish any freestyle. They were
So they know that the final legit also died, get these 2 knocks, and they're just pushing aggressively. A really smart play now. Austin and McCoy down into the water. Hitting the water now is, if you focus fire on them, it can be easy shots, so they're gonna hold this and they might finish Ghost Gaming right now.
Decent loot for them as well, remember, don't forget they've obviously only been Szwendanie with 4 players, so it's not exactly ideal for loot. McCoy got absolutely nothing left, just a single tap would work it. He's going to have to pop up sooner or later for air. You can see Adaculis trying to get vision on them, saying, okay, they've gone deeper, but Natural has perfect vision. As soon as he comes up, one little tap, oh, so close to take McCoy down, and he will get finished off. Austin, the last man standing, he's going to be out there. It'll take them a while to finish this off. loads. So let's have a look at the rotations while they try and pick off the mermaids effectively. Vanguard in the hills, standard position for them. Rogue now making the way in towards Everest. You can see Chaos and LGD coming in from Watertown or Sunken City, whatever you prefer to call it. Vitality now making the rotation. FaZe going way up north once again. Now FaZe, with the rotation they're going to go, I expect them to swing around Szwendanie, but if they don't, they're going to run straight into Nova.
Yeah, FaZe love playing this specific circle. They go around Stalba, go in really safe and just play the east side and hope for them to shrink on the east. If not, they just play it really slow and scout their way in. We see Kinguin. Sinisters actually ended up leaving this place.
Number 3 team just getting wiped out. Ewan comes round, he gets himself 2. They're looking for Oroxes, who's off on the left-hand side, and this is disaster. He's jumped in a vehicle. Now where's he going to be able to get away to him? That's the question. He's going to try and blast it away, but he's heading in towards Vard, who might spot him from Kinguin, and that is just another team that's in the top 3 that are causing real problems. Yeah. Kinguin forced Oroxes is going, I don't know where he's going to go, because he's got to pass around. Kinguin have already got him spotted. They've got this entire spread. Where's Oroxes going here? Because he's either going to go into TSM or Tempo Storm if he goes further north. It's Kinguin he's going to try and pick the poison with.
Yeah, this is a disaster for all these teams that are on the top of the leaderboards right now, except for Vanguard. Kind of doing bad. We see Tempo Storm shooting at C9.
They're out, they're done.
Yeah, they lost 2 players early on, as we saw. Now they're just wiped out as the 14th place team. C9 out of it, and TSM right now just south of Tempo Storm. But Kinguin with the spread that they're doing, they're playing a super high risk positioning, but because they are kind of on the lower of the leaderboards, they need a game where they're going to get a lot of kills, and that's exactly what Kinguin is doing right now, controlling so much area. As we see Chaos, Chaos.
Method just as well. I mean, Method are going to hear a lot of shots. They've just heard Rogue taking out the majority of Vitality. Oroxes is just about creeping, and you can see him just coming into the right side of the screen, creeping up on the hillside. Rogue realize they've got Chaos nearby. Everybody takes a tree, tries to find Fiend. He's just behind that bush. Look, he's got no cover at all.
This is a different strategy from Chaos. Chaos is so known to just go right.
Work, and now Valiant in the lone man standing. 1v2. Sun Sisters.
With 2 players, same for Vanguard with 2 players, Keen and Oni. And Tempo Storm down to 1 as he landed the res onto...
I mean, Vesca's in a prime spot right now. You can hop over the wall. Your boy Dre, who's trying to hold the res, but Onu is there. So if he hops over, he'll get visible.
Yeah.
And Mumino also behind him. So Mumino and Vanguard healing themselves up. Your boy Dre, Valiant res, and Maluk's going to get res as well by your boy Dre. So nobody went aggressive on this, which has given them a really big chance for Tempo Storm, yeah.
There've been so many res. Tempo Storm and Vanguard have been getting knocked left and right now. 16 kills.
16 kills, holy moly. The Russians, they love this circle. If they don't need to use a vehicle, they're good.
This is the last circle as well, so we get a few minutes before the whole thing will shrink in. So we see all teams holding. Tempo Storm with 3.
Fashion here, he could be the key, because he's holding a Vanguard back basically, because they know that he's off the side there, but they can't see it along with Vesca. It's this crazy 3-way shootout. So now Tempo Storm, all 3 alive, all healed up, 10 kills themselves. The walkie outfit not going to work out too much for Valiant, trying to make the calls, but where do you go? Because this is we've had about a minute already, so there's a 2-minute still standoff in this before it starts to shrink. Now, do you go to try and tank it with meds? Do you go for the shots? Because we saw yesterday, it was...
Optic and LGD and TSM freeway.
And Optic went for the kills, and they got the kills.
Yeah, I mean, it depends how many meds you have, and it depends, for example here, Valiant, he has 3 first aids. He has no helmet, no vest. So he could stay behind the wall and land the meds. Yeah, the rest of his teams could land the damage whilst he just heals. That's a really good strat as 3 players, in my opinion. If I was them right now, I would give that call. Land the heals when the circle's shrinking and let the other 2 do some damage and maybe kill the rest of them if possible. But we see a Vanguard, they have no helmets.
No helmet, no vest.
There's been so many knocks. We've seen so many knocks between a Vanguard and Tempo Storm that are left with no helmets and vests right now.
This close range could be massive.
It's going to melt. That will be just a 3 shot on no vest or helmet, I believe. So it's really going to be crucial for Nick.
Tempo Storm, I mean, they have the double wall right now. It also depends where it's going to shrink. We don't know where it could go to. It could go north, south, middle. We don't know. It could push him in either way.
Yep.
And obviously the blue damage will chunk you in about 3 hits. So you have to move with it. Or you just try and med through it. I'm just trying to think who can med through it. Tempo Storm can. So Valiant can just stay down. He's got 3 first aid kits. He can try and tank it.
But if it was to do that, he needs to take a little bit damage, because you can't start your first state until you take damage.
Yeah.
So you need to take a little bit just before it starts shrinking. So you start the countdown of the heal, and then you start healing. Because if that shrinks in and he starts healing, and when it's shrinking already in, he might not be able to land that. So here we go, 15 seconds for the shrink, and it's going to be on the northwest side actually onto Sunnisters. As you see a little star on the mini-map, that's where it's going to shrink all the way into. So Sunnisters have the circle right now, the Tempo Storm.
They realise that they've got to push in, so Vanguard just going to try and hold the ground. They can squeak over to left. Tempo Storm going to flank over right. They find Fietchen. Now they're going to look for the next one. Wesker gets one, but he will get taken down. So now it's a Vanguard in a 2v2.
And they can't get up right
now. They can't get
trapped.
over the hill. Mumino manages to peek. Doesn't matter. They will go down. Play zone will take it.
Vanguard went with 16
will
kills.
Get the and he goes down at 16 kills. So just saying, yeah, well. Tempo Storm in second, Sun Sisters in third, LGT in fourth, and Noble in fifth, and that will once again, just like yesterday, skyrocket a Vanguard to the top of the table with a massive, massive 500.
All of a sudden we're at this point, 30-40 minutes in the game where you just can't kill the cores anymore. VP's not going to let you get to that point. You got to do something different.
I think it's also that the game one was won by so much that it's a lot harder to analyze what went wrong in that place. Like, they got completely outlanked, so they thought, oh, we just need the laning stage to be better. That game laning stage was better. Now they know, okay, well, clear this isn't working, we need to pick. And now we're to game 3. Like, VP's already got 2 wins from that. It's going to be a big uphill climb.
Yeah, it is. I couldn't have said it better myself. It is an uphill climb for our Chinese friends right now because VG Gaming find themselves on the rack. It is 2-0 for Virtus Pro in a best of 5. Are they about to claim their second ESL 1 championship? We'll find out with draft number 3 after the break.
Won't connect on that, but he will connect on the enable with a cooldown. Rock is good here for VG Gaming, but where is the kill? 11 is just running for his life, and DK's caught on the hillside. Lam needs to help him 1v2. Shots is still on tour. You can't push it back, and the 3-man chrono is perfect. Ori has managed to split the engagement, but it won't help, and Randy's just picking apart the back line, and GA protects the front line. No one, Cuba purified up. VG Gaming, they just can't get Diddley squat in these fights, and Lam the clip will pull him back. Another one down to VG Gaming. The snowball is the icing on the cake. They'll pull him into Roshan, and there's your starter from Roger. He hit that one.